Now, welcome to another news from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes, as always. And let's get right to the news.
Yes. Is Rogue Squadron off to a good start is our opening news story today. So, Patty Jenkins' Rogue One, according to Disney, hasn't buckled on that release date of next year, despite the fact that the film has not even started filming or even principal photography. But there's an interesting fact that just came out. Mike Stackpole, who is the writer of Rogue Squadron from the Expanded Universe, says that Patty Jenkins contacted him early in the film's development process. I mean, that's cool news that she actually, spoke to the original creator of the material. Could mean that it's going to be closer to what was originally in the EU, which would make fans happy. Hopefully, this is how it progresses.
It's interesting because originally there was a lot of debate about when Rogue Squadron was going to take place on the timeline, because when announced, Kathleen Kennedy had said something, and not an exact quote here, but it was going to move the franchise into the future or something, which a lot of people assumed post-sequel trilogy, and there was some analyzation of the X-Wing, what exact model it was, and some were saying it was one of the later models of X-Wing from the sequel. So this tends to imply we're getting Rogue Squadron from, original trilogy time period?
Maybe, maybe not. That we could be taking his story and just moving it a bit.
Well,
that changes a lot, though.
It changes a ton. I mean, to me, it makes. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know that this is the best idea for a movie in general, because it is something that's been done in the EU before and done extremely well. A lot of fans, including myself, of the games, books, comics, and so on. I've always kind of thought it was a strange decision in the first place, that it was kind of trying to capitalize off the name Rogue One, that this is now the squadron based off of that movie.
That's just going to confuse people.
I think it will confuse, obviously, the more kind of casual fan, or the normie, whatever you want to call them.
Rogue Squadron? You mean the sequel to Rogue One?
Yeah, and I think it's going to be kind of sold that way, honestly, because they get named after that, and we've heard Rogue Squadron obviously mentioned in Empire Strikes Back. But I mean, I personally, and it's not even a slight against the sequels, but I would personally rather have a movie about the real Rogue Squadron from, the old school Rogue Squadron. Yet at the same time, we have the books, we have the games. Do we need a movie about that?
Watch it finally comes out, it'll have a totally different title and everything.
It potentially could be the case.
Rogue-ish Squadron.
Are we going to recast? I mean, we'd obviously have to recast. I mean, is it going to have Wedge Antilles? Are we going to go all in on the original ideas of Rogue Squadron?
No idea. I mean, I don't know if the people making the movie have any idea yet, so.
That's kind of what it seems. It seems she had an idea to do I know her father was a fighter pilot, I believe, and she's trying to honor, which is cool.
So is this Top Gun in space?
I think that's kind of what it sold as, in a way, which is Top Gun is a classic. Go watch it if you've never seen it. But I don't know. I'm not super excited for this. I'm not excited for it.
It's hard to get excited when there's literally no details.
Well, there is, very few. The details we have are the who's and the where's, but not the what exactly it is. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. I'm assuming if this really is happening next December of 2023, which is the current release date,
that Disney has not budged on.
If this is happening, Star Wars Celebration will almost undoubtedly have more news about it, if not a little teaser, stinger kind of trailer. Not stinger, but teaser trailer.
Actors, maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
You got to have some details, because at that point it's a year and a half away, and if you're not already trying to build and get some news out there, I'd be stunned.
All right, we're moving on to our next story, something near and dear to my heart. More Lego Star Wars news.
Yay, Lego Star Wars news.
So
we're so close to this. I've been hearing about this game for years, and it's
2 weeks.
It's hard to believe it's finally almost here, because, like I said, it feels like years we've been waiting for this.
So TT gave out the game demo to a bunch of people to try out and kind of review a level, and it's looking good. Great locations, a fun combat system that adds in a combo meter so you can perform some cool looking combo attacks. Characters look great, of course. They're minifigures. You can't really mess them up that bad.
Well, be surprised what you can do.
There's over 300 of them, but, with various looks. Not 300 different characters, but you could have 8 Padmes.
Only 8? I feel like
that's... if 36 of them are Padmes.
Okay, that makes more
299
sense.
299 Padmes.
I wouldn't have been surprised if the 300-some characters were just Padme's different looks, but okay.
And of course, they have their humor. I am really looking forward to what is known as rave mode, where you walk around and everything is kind of like a disco around you and people are dancing. It reminds me of that Lord of the Rings disco file.
Yes, we've talked about that one before.
I like how you really get to play how you want. Like, the game's, like, top emphasis was, like, freedom to do what you want to do. You can play the movies whatever order you want, or you can just hop onto a planet and explore. You don't have to, go, I'm doing the movies chronologically, or I'm doing them in order of the, how they should be watched. Yeah. It's whatever you want to do. There's also over 1,000 Kyber bricks to collect as you, like, follow through the levels, exploration, quests. You get to use them to upgrade abilities like fast build and sprint speeds.
So these are the new gold bricks, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
1,000 of them.
Over 1,000 of them.
The Riddler hiding his trophies has nothing on him on this game.
Nothing on TT and Lego.
Yes.
And I'm also happy that, again, they're emphasizing that they give you couch co-op because they want you to play together.
That's how we play. I mean...
That's how... Lego games are a family adventure.
Yeah.
What's better than, pulling up next to your sibling, parent, and playing with them?
My sibling? Come on now.
I played my video games.
Just kidding.
We had fight over whose turn it was. I mean, there were I had 3 siblings to share with.
I only had 2, and we never shared anything because that's just not how we were.
So yeah, Lego blowing it out of the park again. I can't wait to get my hands on this game.
Yeah, absolutely. As I've said before, I've loved the Lego games. I remember the first time I played them, the first Star Wars game 20 years ago with my nephew when he was really young, and he just kept dying, and we kept dying, and I was like, what is the point of this? What is going on right now? As somebody who grew up, playing like games in the 80s and 90s where you had 3 lives and, brutal games that were unforgiving, it was this radical concept to play something where you just kept dying and had fun with it and didn't want to throw the controller at the screen when you died.
Don't worry, we'll be sharing our adventures with you as well.
Yeah, we've been doing the Knights of the Old Republic. We got to figure out a better way to do those, I think, because they're kind of...
It's an older game.
It's an older game, and it's just...
It does stagnate a bit. But we're hoping to at least share the not the free play, but the level play.
Yeah, we'll go through all the movies for this, and we'll post them up there. But anyway, yeah, let's move on for now.
Continuing on with game news, we have a rumor. So the rumor is Jedi Fallen Order 2 will officially be revealed at Star Wars Celebration.
This could be a big celebration. Could be a lot of exciting reveals, I think, are going to be coming.
I mean, I'm really hoping this one's true. I mean, I know how much you love the game, and I'm excited to see that it will be released at Celebration.
Yeah, and I like that you say officially because, I mean, they've already kind of confirmed it's coming, haven't they? That's why
official means a trailer.
Oh,
right?
I think so. Or something to show other than, like, yes, it is coming. Because we already know it's coming.
He walks on stage. Jedi Fallen Order coming out.
Is officially coming.
2 walks off stage.
Sir, we already knew that. Oh, well, here's an image that I just drew of it.
Well, the rumor goes on to say that the release date for the sequel is either going to be holiday this year or sometime next year.
Holiday this year would be amazing.
It feels like it'd be really early. I mean, Quantic Dreams is going to be working on a game for the next, 20 years or something, so...
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that, they're like, oh, by the way, we're announcing it, it's coming this year.
Yeah, it's coming later this year for the holidays.
I would predict next year, maybe fall. But
who knows? I mean, they might be just been keeping it under wraps all this time and have a lot to show.
Great systems already in place, so...
Yeah, if the sequel is using a lot of the same systems and such, doesn't obviously take as long to...
Not building from the ground up, exactly.
Yeah, which is fine. I loved the system of the game. I mean, could it be tweaked a little? Sure, of course.
I want to watch you fight that big frog again.
Nobody wants to see that.
I like when you stumbled on him and didn't realize you didn't need to kill him at that point in time, but you just persisted. I have
to give props to my patrons who watched me, because I live streamed my playing of that game on my Discord, and I don't even know how long some of those battles took me, and they diligently watched and were quietly watching and not laughing at. Well, they might have been quietly laughing at me, but they were cheering me on and
giving you tips.
Thank you for that. A lot of tips, like, go left, Thor. What are you doing?
What? No, don't stand there. Why is your lightsaber not even out?
Hey, a Jedi doesn't always need his lightsaber to solve everything.
He does when he's trying to kill a frog. All right, let's move on to our last rumor of the day. Possible spoilers approaching for Kenobi, so if you don't want to hear anything, bye. Have a good day.
Yeah, again, this is a potential leak rumor, so if you want nothing spoiled, do click away now.
Right. So the actor, Benny Sadfi, will reportedly be playing a Jedi named Nari, who will die in the series. when you look at him, and I'm sure I've got a picture up of him, he's that Han-looking guy we see a couple of times, and everyone's like, is that young Han? Who is this? Who is it? Well, it could be a Jedi named Nari. My guess is the Grand Inquisitor, sorry. When he's saying, where is he? Maybe he's looking for this Jedi and not Kenobi. I think Kenobi is a more successful hider.
A very successful hider, yes.
My prediction is I think that Reva is hunting him and finds him on Tatooine, and maybe Owen Lars helps to hide the Jedi, kind of thinking, oh, I got Luke. I gotta hide him, or maybe if not hide him, direct him towards
I don't know if Owen would hide. Owen would probably...
He might direct him to old Ben Kenobi.
Owen would probably just try to deny everything, is my guess, especially with how grumpy we see old Owen is in A New Hope. But who knows?
He's not old grumpy Owen yet.
I'm going to assume Nari.
He hasn't had to raise a teenager yet.
Why does that remind me of Zelda?
No. No.
All right, but anyway, Nari. I'm going to assume Nari is looking for Kenobi. We do know Kenobi was the one who put out that message of hope and hold true, and we see it in Rebels with Kanan, and he has the holocron. So maybe, I'm going to guess he's probably looking for Kenobi, and he finds him and knows for some reason he's on Tatooine. What
if Bail was hiding him? We know Bail was trying to shelter some of the Jedi. What if he was hiding him and then sends him to go look for Kenobi after Leia's kidnapped?
It could be. It could be that you have a good point that if he is rescued by Bail, and Bail... Okay, so going off all these leaks and rumors, something happens to Leia. Mm-hmm. Bail knows this Jedi and probably knows this Jedi is not up to the task of saving Leia for some reason.
He may be younger.
Sends him to Tatooine to find Kenobi, who is up to the task, and then we have our adventure.
He drew the attention of Inquisitors, though, on his way.
Yeah, and now we have Kenobi has to, he definitely has to leave the planet because he needs to draw the heat away from Luke. So I don't know. Is that a good story?
Well, and he's got to go save Leia, and he takes this Jedi with him.
Yeah. Well, doesn't the rumor say he dies?
Yeah. Well, we know he makes it to the Neon Planet and on Tatooine, so we don't know where he dies.
True. He is... Well, that Neon Planet could be before... It could be what...
Yeah, but we know Kenobi's on that planet, too.
Yes.
This is going to be a challenge to our Discord on Voice Chat Night. We're going to put the whole plot of the show together.
Good luck.
If you're not a Patreon, you don't get to participate.
Wow, that's harsh, but I guess not, because that is...
Well, this is what voice chats turn into. We're literally writing the script of Kenobi based on any information that we scrounge together. 3 little tidbits
and 2 rumors, yeah. But anyway, I mean, I think it makes sense. We do see... I mean, obviously the trailers a lot of times are deception and trying to, lure you off the track of what is really going to be happening. So I think...
I've not been tricked.
No, but it all makes sense if you add it together that he's going to be a Jedi, and for whatever reason he's either on Tatooine by chance or because he is looking for Kenobi, or he was sent to find Kenobi by Bail, who has problems with Leia.
It's because he's not trained. Not really. I mean, think about it.
Another Padawan?
He's a young-looking guy.
Another surviving Padawan.
Then he looks like a young-looking guy. If Bail managed to shelter a Padawan, he wouldn't have been completely trained. Then Leia gets kidnapped, and he goes, oh my gosh, we need an actual master here to go and find my daughter. So I'm going to send this guy. He can maybe help divine him through the Force. I'm going to send him to where I know, my boy Kenobes is.
Kenobes. Bail would never call him Kenobes.
He gets tracked by the Inquisitors. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe they leave the planet scot-free, make it to the Neon World, and then come back to Tatooine and are tracked back.
Maybe. I mean, I think it makes sense. I think something is... like I said, I think the trailer is not referring to Kenobi. It's referring to this other guy, and Kenobi kind of gets caught up, or...
Well, I feel like the trailer showed all material. They like to do this. They generally like to show material from the first couple of episodes to keep everything else in the dark.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to give it all away, of course.
That's why I think everything you see in the trailer is going to happen in the first 3 episodes or less.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. That's my guess.
Good guess. All right. Well, I think that's all we've got for you this time. Now it's your turn to take to the comments below. Tell us what you think about Rogue Squadron. Are you excited? What do you hope it is? Do you hope it's based on the books more? Do you hope it's something based on post-sequel trilogy or something else? Tell us what you think about Lego Star Wars. Are you excited for it? Are you going to be playing it? And, of course, Jedi Fallen Order 2. Is this the biggest non-surprise ever that this game is officially coming? And tell us what you think about these Kenobi rumors. Do you think this is going to be a Jedi that is being led there by or sent there by Bail Organa, or does he have a personal mission to find Kenobi? What is the case? Whatever you think, you know what to do. Leave a comment below, and let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.